Welcome back. Today we are jumping straight into one of the most emotional leadership lessons I have ever lived through, and it did not happen in a boardroom or a meeting. It happened behind the wheel of my car, twice, a week apart, same state, two different schools. First, it was my daughter. One car ride, and I am pretty sure she packed her entire room into that car and left absolutely nothing behind. I swear at one point I tried to figure out how to fold a mattress and shove it into the trunk like it was some kind of automotive origami. Clothes, shoes, pillows, lamps, things I did not even recognize. The car was packed so tight it felt like it was riding an inch lower on the suspension. That drive there was full of nervous energy, a mix of excitement, small talk, and those quiet moments where neither of us wanted to say out loud what we were really feeling. Drop-off day was chaos. Unloading the impossible amount of stuff, making the room feel like hers, giving advice I had already given 100 times, just with the softer voice now. Then came the hug. The one you try not to linger in too long, because if you do, you know the dam might break. I got back in the car and drove home alone. The house felt different that night, too quiet, like it was missing its rhythm. 1 week later, I did it all again. Same highways, same state lines, different school. This time with my son, new campus, new dorm, different energy, but the same lump in my throat. Same routine, same goodbye. Same realization settling in as I pulled away. That second drive home hit differently because now it was real. 1 week, one kid, the next week, the other, and suddenly I was driving back to a house that no longer had either of them waiting. That is when the leadership lesson really landed. For years, parenting is hands-on leadership. You manage schedules, you set rules, you course correct in real time, you are deeply involved in every decision. And just like early stage leadership at work, that level of control is necessary at first. Structure creates safety, presence builds confidence, but leadership that never evolves becomes a limitation. Driving each of them to college in back-to-back weeks forced me to face the same truth every good leader eventually encounters. If you have done your job well, there comes a point when your role has to change. You move from being the authority to being the guide, from fixing problems to asking better questions, from directing every move to coaching from the sidelines. With both of them now at different schools in the same state, walking their own paths, my job is no longer to run their lives. It is to support them, to listen more than I talk, to offer advice without taking over, to trust that the values and habits we work so hard to build will show up when it matters most. The same thing happens with teams. Early on, people need clarity and direction. As they grow, they need trust and space. The best leaders know when to loosen their grip, not because they care less, but because they care enough to let others grow into who they are becoming. Those two quiet drives home taught me this. The emptiness is not failure. It is proof of progress. It means something worked. It means they are out there figuring it out using the tools they were given. And the relationship does not disappear. It matures. Conversations get deeper. Advice is invited instead of resisted. You stop being the one with all the answers and become the one they trust to help them think. So if you are in a season of letting go, whether it is your kids leaving for college or your people stepping into bigger roles, remember this: that empty drive back is not an ending. It is a transition. And the true measure of leadership is not how tightly you hold on, but how well you prepared others to move forward without you. And that's today's leadership thought from Seat 9C. Thanks for flying with us.